Hello and welcome to this week's Cari Connects. I am Psychic Medium Cari Mugz, and each week I pull a card from a deck to let you know what's coming up for the week and the signs and symbols to watch for. If you're listening to this on my Spunky Spirit podcast, you can watch it on my Instagram at spirit.medium.carimugz, my Facebook at Spunky Spirit, or my YouTube and TikTok at Cari Mugz. And you can always visit my website at carimugz.com. So this week we are going to use this deck. It's called the Ancient Stone Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I don't think I've ever used this deck before. It's a beautiful deck. On the back side, it's kind of like a C deck, and then each card is very, very beautifully illustrated. So as always, if you're seeing this, it is most likely meant for you, but always take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Okay, this week. Ooh, this is a good one. Alignment. It's coming together, precision. So this week is you're going to feel like you're aligned. You're going to feel like you're in alignment. Things are going to go smoothly. You're going to feel like you're actually floating and going. Instead of like trying to go upstream all the time, you're going to be in alignment and be going, just let go of the oars, bring them in, and just go down the stream. You're going to feel like you're in an alignment this week. Things are going to just kind of work out if you believe in serendipity or synchronicities, or I kind of don't believe, those things, I think things just kind of go the way they're supposed to. And I think that this is a week, and it's going to be the beginning of April this week. So, and spring's going to begin. So it's kind of I feel like maybe that January, February, March stuff is behind us, and it's not going to be so chaotic, at least for this week. This week, you're going to feel alignment. You may have some like aha moments. You may just kind of, those moments where you just kind of feel like everything is good and you feel like everything's working for your better good or your highest good. This is going to be that week. You might feel like it's a little kind of off sometimes, but it's going to be towards the end, you're going to feel like it's an alignment. This week's going to be an alignment week. And I love that because when things are alignment, things are, everything, the good comes right after the bad, right? When there's chaos and it's chaotic, and then there's that time when it just seems like everything seems to work out. Everything seems to just fall into place. And that's what this week's going to be about. So some of the signs and symbols to watch for. 111. These cards don't have numbers, but 111 is a symbol of alignment. You're in alignment. You're creating your frequency raising. So 1111 or 111 is going to be one. And also two, the signs and symbols of this are going to be kind of cool. So notice that there's like a Stonehenge kind of thing. See that? So any kind of Stonehenge thing that you see. And also two, this is the flower of life, this thing. And it's a sacred geometry pattern. And so any kind of flower of life or sacred geometry or snowflake kind of thing is going to be a symbol. And I think this kind of looks like a sacred ceremony. So any kind of sacred ceremony, any kind of Stonehenge, any kind of time energy, just everything coming together is going to be a good sign. So 1111 or 111, and also probably 777, because 777 means your guides and your ancestors are cheering you on. They're saying, you've got this, let's go. So that's going to be a good number for this week. And obviously the color blue, because the blue and the water, and blue is a very, very healing color. It's a very, very calm color, which means alignment is in order. So this week, any kind of stones, any kind of that kind of almost looks like a chakra thing to me too. But so any kind of like chakra lines, this is going to be a good week. So let me know how it goes for you, how things come to fruition or come to order, or you just feel like everything's working out the way it's supposed to. I love this because a lot of times, I was telling my husband last week, a lot of times when I have goals and I set goals and I do things, I set these goals and I work really, really hard, and I work to try and make them happen and try and make them go. But finally, and sometimes I just get burned out or I get overwhelmed. And so I just kind of rest for a minute. And it's during the rest that it comes to fruition, that it happens. And I think that this week is our rest week. Well, and it's an alignment week. Alignment week doesn't mean we're resting. It just means that things come into place. Things that we've been working hard for, everything's going to kind of come into place this week. You're going to feel that peace and alignment, and it's going to feel good, which is awesome because it's what a way to start off April, right? So there you go. You can see the signs and symbols that I post on my Instagram and on my Facebook and on my TikTok. So I love you guys so much, and I hope you have a great week.